In the last video, I talked about the direction I want this channel to have moving forward. And without repeating everything I said in my last video, I want to push Christian leaders and media and just Christians in general to two things. The first was making sure The second thing is excellence. This goes for people in ministry and Christian media and just everyday Christians working a 9 to 5. Here's 5 reasons excellence is important. Because God tells us. In Proverbs, there are countless verses that negatively talk about the sluggard. This is somebody that's lazy and wants to reap the benefits of working without actually working. From this, it's obvious that God doesn't approve of those who take God-given gifts such as time, opportunity, passion, and ability, and just utterly waste it. The parable of the talents is a great example of God asking us to steward the gifts He's given us to advance His kingdom. Even if you're not a preacher or you don't even do any work that's even remotely Christian in nature, you're still called to be an ambassador of Christ. It's your job to represent Him in everything you do. You can represent God by living your daily life in the way He commands you. Abstain from sin, love your neighbor, do your job justly, and work hard. If you work hard, don't take shortcuts in your work, and follow the will of God, you're going to end up with excellence in whatever you do. It's more powerful. If you do anything in the Christian world, it doesn't take a genius to figure that if you want to accomplish a goal, whether that be edifying Christians or reaching out to non-Christians, the final product of whatever you're doing needs to be of quality, at least if you want to have any effect. This applies particularly to people in Christian ministry or media or that kind of thing. It strengthens your witness. Even if you work at a secular job, you're called to excellence in whatever you do. If you're a lazy worker, no one's gonna respect you. You poorly represent the Creator, and no non-Christian's gonna wanna come to you with hard-hitting questions about faith. But if you're excellent, others will respect the fact that you're hardworking and good at your job. This gives you more validity as you witness to others in your daily life. We reflect God. When God made the world, He didn't sit back and say, it's okay. I mean, I got the job done. No, He said it was good. And then when He made us, He said it was very good. We're called to excellence because God is excellent. So anything we do of excellence reflects the Creator who made us that way. It also gives you an opportunity to point others to God if they notice the excellent work you've done. And the 5th reason is, it was at that moment I realized I didn't have a 5th reason, and that I couldn't just say, because God tells us, because I'd already used that as one of my reasons. And now I was a liar for saying I had 5 reasons when I really only had 4, and I would have to refilm that part. But then I also realized that would require work, and I was too lazy for that. Then I also realized that made me a hypocrite because I was also telling others not to be lazy. Then I realized that this segment was way too long and stretched out, and I would probably have to cut it off at some point. 5th reason? Because you don't want whatever you're doing to end like that. So yeah, excellence is important, and I probably just set a bad example. Not only did I graduated, feel immaculated, what you trying to sell me?